Is Roserade the best lead in the Spring Cup? After watching this video, you'll find out. And also make sure to leave a like. It does help the channel. And consider subscribing, especially if you like more Pokemon Go content. So right here, we have an amazing lead. We're going up against a Ferrothorn. And because Roserade has access to Weather Ball, oh man, I was hoping they were going to let it go. But it is well known that Roserade does run a Weather Ball that has fire. So, but it would have been nice because I wanted to see how much damage it would actually do. So apart from Roserade, I got Galarian Weezing, and then in the back I have my Lantern. It's gonna be perfect for here, and we're gonna go ahead and I don't think I'm gonna throw right away. Okay, I guess I ended up throwing right away. But honestly, you can actually just keep on. Actually, never mind. With this one, I was a little scared it might have Acid Spray. I felt like I should have been able to live one, so I just took it. Right here, I'm gonna undercharge, and I thought it was gonna do a bit less so I can get some more farm, but that's all good. They're gonna bring back the Ferrothorn, and honestly, I want them to throw damage because this is looking really scary because I allowed them because I took out the Tentacle right away. Switch Clock isn't out yet. They're just gonna be able to just basically farm me down, and what I'm trying to do is just get as much chip damage as I can to this Ferrothorn because it's going to resist every move that this Lantern has. And I do get it pretty low, but as you can see, it is looking really dangerous now. This Ferrothorn is at 100 for sure energy. They're going to look to throw right here, and they ended up throwing Power Whip initially, so I ended up just taking it. I'm going to take another Power Whip. They should hopefully be energy dry after this, but I ended up shielding just in case. And now I'm going to go ahead and throw my Weather Ball right here. And this would absolutely wreck it by this point. And they're going to choose to let it go. In the back, they have a Trevenant. I'm going to be able to reach the Weather Ball. And I know they're going to get to a Shadow Ball. I'm going to switch out to my Galarian Weezing. And I know they're going to get to a Shadow Ball. But that's okay. I know Galarian Weezing is able to take it. So we're just going to go ahead and take the Shadow Ball right here. And they're not going to be able to reach a Seed Bomb. And dang it, I actually thought it was going to do a little bit less than that. But luckily we have enough to survive. And we're going to go ahead and just boom, completely obliterate with the Overheat. That's a good game. Moving on to the next one. We're going to get the Roserade. And it's going to be going up against a Walrein. So I know we're going to be taking a super effective damage with the fast move. But so will they. Now, Roserade is glassy, so it is going to be taking a lot more damage, and it does take a bit more to get to the Grass Knot compared to the Walrein's Icicle Spear, so they're going to be able to outpace you every single time. But all I want right here is to get one shield. I want to get one shield, and now I'm going to go ahead and save swap to my Galarian Weezing. This is just going to be an Icicle Spear. They didn't build enough to Nerfquake, which is perfect for us. Going to take it. Takes it like a champ. It does actually a little bit more than I wanted to be honest. And right here, before I throw, I want to get a couple more Fair Winds in there, get some more energy. Gonna throw the Play Rough now. And the Play Rough does about, looks like a 50% damage, maybe a little bit more. They're gonna go ahead and Surf us right here. And I want to shield this. I want to shield this because I want to see if I can get rid of their last shield. If we can get rid of the last shield, we're gonna be looking pretty solid. They will have to get to another Surf to be able to take us out. Excuse me. And we do get the last shield. And it was actually a CMP, which made it even better. What I'm going to go ahead and do right here is I'm going to bring in my own Lantern, I believe. I'm going to bring in my own Lantern. And just waiting for the switch, just waiting for the timer run out right there. I don't know if it was necessary, but I did do that. And they bring out a Venusaur, and this is perfect. But I actually ended up misplaying. I thought I had a shield left, and I'm like, dude, no, this is not looking good. They're going to wreck us. And luckily, we actually double resist. But as you can see, even being double resisted, we almost get taken out because, Roserade is glassy, is a glass cannon. But luckily, we end up surviving. And I know from this range, this Thunderbolt will be enough to take out the Venusaur. Just locked out. We basically, Roserade was able to live on 1 HP in a dream. It doesn't have and its IVs are pretty decent, above average. I do have mine to win. And right here, I actually, with this Lantern matchup, I know from this range, a Surf is enough to take it out because we need to get to Thunderbolt before this Walrein gets to an Icicle Spear, and we do manage to do that. But what I was saying with the Roserade, I have mine with max attack IV just because I wanted to win CMP just in case there's a mirror match right here. We're gonna go up against another Ferrothorn, and again, guys, wow, Roserade honestly is seeming like the perfect lead right now. I think that was a glitch screen, but I did see seed bombs coming through. Not seed bombs, man. I forget what the fast move is called. But I did see it go through. So it looked like a weird glitch right there. And right here, I'm not gonna shield this one. I'm not gonna shield this one. It's just the mirror shot. Based on the last match, they don't want to do it. Right here, honestly, this was a bit unnecessary. I didn't really have to throw the grass knot, but they actually ended up using a shield to work out to my advantage. And now I swap into my lantern, and you'll actually see later on this video that me throwing energy actually costed me a match. So be very careful. I know you have energy built up already, but it can cause you to do misplay. Sometimes it's better to just bank that move and use it when you're gonna need it the most. And you'll end up actually seeing that later. I think probably it's gonna be in the next match. So right here, I found out they have Ice Beam. I found out that they have Aerial Ace. So there's no point in me shielding. I'm at 100 energy. Let's see who they bring back. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it right away. I'm going to throw it right away right here. And I forget, they brought back yes, I knew they were going to bring back the Ferrothorn. So I decided to bring back my, my Roserade. And again, right here, I end up, my lack of patience, they ended up catching the move. But that's actually okay because now we know. See, I knew that my Galarian Weezing would still be able to take out the Ferrothorn. And now we know that they have a Pelipper. So I'm going to have to shield right here. They're down all shields. So this is perfect. If I didn't shield this, maybe it wouldn't have taken me out. Actually, maybe it would have. So I would have rather been safe because if they take my Lantern out right now, I'm going to be in a horrible position even if I'm up a shield. So right here, they actually throw energy, which makes this even better. They're going to throw energy, and also, man, that shiny looks freaking amazing. And now all we got to do is get to the get to the overheat, and they realize that, and because of that, they end up conceding the match. They lead the game. Now, this is the game where I'm talking about bank your energy correctly. Don't throw it. Right here, I'm going to get to the Weather Ball. I'm counting right here, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it right now because they chose to stay. And this is fine right here. So far, it's good. We get the first shield. We're looking good. Gonna get to the next Weather Ball, and they actually end up swapping out. What I was supposed to do here is, okay, I could have even banked the Grass Knot. That's fine. Just leave the match. There was no point in that. There was no point in this. There was no point in that because guess what? This Trevenant is now gonna go to town. I don't have energy built up. Had I just swapped out to the Lantern originally, have the Grass Knot Weather Ball banked, this would have actually been a win for me. Now I'm gonna get to the Thunderbolt. See, I would have been able to get like two Thunderbolts had I been able to just completely farm down, spark down the Pelipper. But now I'm in a horrible position. I'm gonna bring in the Roserade, and look, I'm gonna go ahead and shield here. I think I'm gonna shield here, and actually no. What I've actually should have done is I could have even maybe gone to a move. I think. I wasn't sure, and then I decided to just bank everything on my Galarian Weezing, and that was honestly, I think I think I would have lost anyway though, to be honest. I wasn't gonna be able to farm down. I think that was still the win con, being able to try to farm down, but Fairy Wind, it doesn't apply that much pressure or damage. So I threw the Play Rough right here, and it's a Lantern in the back, and it's pretty much all she wrote. So basically, had I banked that Weather Ball Grass Knot and then just spark down their Pelipper, that should have been a game for me. But you know, there's gonna be those games you're just gonna misplay, but you have to learn from it. And I think that's what I ended up doing. What do you call it? Maybe even in the next match I correct that, but it was like a mental note. I'm like, dude, I cannot have that happen again. But you know, it will. But you just gotta have to just do your best to just solve those errors. So right here we have a great lead. So dude, I think we had a great lead all the time. So this team with okay, perfect. This is I do Sorry, I'm all over the place. But not only do we win switches, there's been so many Pelipper's. Pelipper is not the safe swap right now. It is not the safe swap right now. And as you can see, I fixed my mistake. I end up farming all the way down with the Spark. See? Learn from your mistakes, apply it on the next match. Right here, gonna go Surf. I'm just gonna throw these back to back because I don't want it to get to Hydro Cannon. I want to be able to get to just throw all my energy. Gonna throw the next Surf, and the opponent isn't gonna shield at all. I thought they might actually shield. Now they're in the red, and they're actually gonna be forced to throw. They're gonna force us to throw because we actually end up seeing ping right here, and all I gotta do is bring back the Roserade. They're up 2 shields, but they end up switching and they have a Ferrothorn. But guess what? We're running Weather Ball. And I'm gonna go ahead and bank 2. Gonna get to 2. Throw the first one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I farmed a bit more. Gonna throw the next one. And I was hoping to get 2 shields, and no, they let it go. And because of that, I end up catching the move on my Galarian Weezing because my Roserade is, I wanted to stay for that Swampert. I don't want the Swampert to get lined up with the Galarian Weezing, and I'm not going to shield. I don't think I'm going to shield this at all still. Nope, don't shield it. It's just a Power Whip. Gonna go ahead and get to Overheat right here, which is more than enough to be able to take it out. And boom, get out of here. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to get to an Overheat right here. Gonna get to an Overheat. I'm actually gonna shield this. I'm gonna shield this. I don't want it to go down. I want to be able to get my Overheat off. They're gonna throw all their energy right here, and I get to the Overheat. And now the switch clock should be out now. And I knew they were gonna shield, and I just go ahead and boom. I think the fast move is Bullet Seed, and I just go ahead and Bullet Seed down, and that's a 4 out of 5. Should have been a 5 out of 5, but hey, still good. We'll take it. Slowly climbing. I haven't really honestly been playing that much. I've only played maybe like 3 sets since Spring Cup came. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. And if you also want to submit any battles for me to shoutcast, go ahead. Links down in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.